Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Bitcoin. Once again, thank you for your support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now, Bitcoin is basically in price discovery. Okay, so it's making new highs. You've taken out this high, which validates the continuation of the bull run right here. But what I see a lot of people doing is trying to find the top. Okay, a lot of technical analysis trying to find the top and the time frame and everything like that. You know, if we do go through a very rinse repeat of the previous bull runs, then you could be looking at the blow off top by the end of the year. There is some theories that we could go on to next year, you know, a sort of lengthening cycle as well. I've posted that on Twitter and I've done numerous thought experiments, you know, with you. But what I'm going to do is just look at some TA to back up the theory that we could potentially be looking at a blow off top by the end of the year for Bitcoin. And I'm going to give you some price targets as well for them particular blow off top scenarios. Okay, so you know, for many years now, since March I've been making the videos, but my family and friends know I've been screaming about 200K Bitcoin for years. You know, since we load out down here and we form this buy and go to the beach signal, that allows you to drop your fibs on, which I've shown you. You know, you drop your fibs on. The more zoomed out you can find this, the better. It gives it more substance, and from that you got your forecasts. Okay, and like I said to you in numerous videos, okay, look, this is your forecast for me for Bitcoin moving forward, and it always has been. You know, we ran into the 1618, we came back to the 1272, you know, and we held it like a boss, like I said to you, and we're breaking this high right now, and we're looking to march onwards and upwards, aren't we? You know, so it's all good. You know, it's all good till it's not, and so far so good, and Bitcoin's moving forward in this bull market, which it is in. You know, it is in a bull market. This was a corrective phase of a bull market, your ABC correction, and just like this ABC correction, mirrored it to a T. You know, like I said to you in so many videos and the thumbnails, got a cheat sheet here for you dudes. You know, you got your wave 1 high, your ABC, and your wave 3. You got your wave 3 high, your ABC, and your wave 4, and then you're looking at your wave 5 continuation. You're confirming wave 5 right now because you're putting in a higher high than this on the, you know, on the daily and the 4 hourly and all that. You've broken the eye basically in price discovery. So this is wave 5 confirmation. So just like wave 1, okay, look at this little impulsive wave. We could, you know, at a bare minimal, you do usually see wave 5 rinse repeat of wave 1. You know, it can actually be as long as wave 3, if not longer. Okay, so do anticipate that we could actually be in for a bit more of a lengthening cycle. We could go into next year and we could be looking at, you know, a ridiculous price tag here. But I'm going to be conservative with you right now, and I'm going to just do some technical analysis that shows us potentially backing it up with substance what price tags we could be looking at a bare minimal for Bitcoin. Okay, before we enter the bear, basically, before we sort of get that blow off top, and you know, before we do sort of get that end of cycle right now. So there's a thought experiment, okay, and I like to do these on the channel. So you know that what I'm looking at, and I've been looking at for a very long time now, is your wave 1, your wave 2, which for me this was your low, but we've got to go from there, and then your wave 3, and then your 4, and right now we're looking at the wave 5, aren't we? And we need to get the wave 5 up here to the 200K, don't we? And that's what we're looking at. I personally think you might be looking at overextension to wave 5 in this particular bull run. I'm going to show you why in a moment, but potentially you could be looking at a little bit more overextension. You could be sort of pushing towards 250, 260K. I'm going to show you right now. Why? Because basically, for me, Bitcoin is pretty much mirroring this, and I did show you this way back in May when we were breaking down as well. And I've shown you, I think, in April and March and things like that, you know, them time scales. Why I always say this is why I've got my 200K target, and I've never sort of moved from that target, and so far we're marching towards it. So you can see, you know, in the previous bull run just here, we actually went to the 1272, we came back, okay, and entered the bear because we lost it of support. But on the way, look, we ran into the fibs, support, fibs, support, fibs, support, basically, and we held this 1272 like a boss. Look at that, ABC, boss, see you later. Okay, so that's exactly what we've done in this bull run. But for me, in this previous bull run, you got a little bit of extended from the 2.272, as you did in all the previous bull runs as well. 24%. So right now, if we get a little bit overextended from our technical target that we're looking at for Bitcoin, okay, let's put that back in. So the 2.272 sits up there around about 207K. Okay, so let's say we get a little bit overextended, and you got that FOMO stage, because this is what we're looking at, FOMO stage, that sort of parabola mania blow off top. So at a bare minimal, you know, if we do start to go around about 24%, roughly around about there, that's where you can see that mid 250K Bitcoin price tag, which I've shown you before in the thought experiment. Now the other thing is, what about time? Okay, what about the time? Well, obviously this parabolic mania blow off top was in December in 2017. The previous blow off top in the previous cycle was in December as well, 2014. Just here, look, in December, boom, do you see that blow off top? just there, boom, fell into the bear. So right now, are we mirroring exactly? We could be. So what I'm going to do is just show another little sort of little bit of technical analysis, which could actually back that sort of theory up, based off the Elliott wave theory right here. So this is what I'm looking at. Okay, this is your ABC correction, just there, A, your B, and your C. Boom, job done, isn't it? Potentially, sorry, that's your B high just there. You came down. Just there, you made your A low, you rallied B high, and you went into your C. Multi-year ABC zigzag correction there, Elliott wave theory. So again, I'll show you. You've got your 1, you've got your 2, you've got your 3, you've got your 4, and you've got your 5. This to me was your 2 low, but we've got to go from a technical reason. That's your 5. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, and we've been looking at for years. So yeah, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to line up the Elliott waves through the fibs for you, and so far, so good. So for me, you're looking at a parabola mania blow off top here, taking us to the top end of 200k and pushing us through to the 250. If we rinse repeat that overextension of around about 24%, wasn't it? That sort of mania blow off top, basically. If we start to do that again here for Bitcoin, this is my absolute maximum at the moment, 255k. I see a lot of technical analysis saying 400k, 500k potentially if we enter a super cycle. Who knows? No one's got a crystal ball, have we? But if we conform to the fibs like we've always done, and we've always have done so far, then this is what your technical targets would be. Now, one thing that can sort of back that theory up right here, this is your wave ABC low, isn't it? I've just shown you ABC low, and you start to form wave 1. Now, how long did wave 1 take? So from there to there, it took 196 days, okay? So for me, this is your wave 4 low. Just look at that low. It was in June, wasn't it? That was, let's check that. That was in June. Yeah, around about 21st of June. That was your wave 4 low for me. So right now, if we sort of go from here and we say 196 days, where are we? 196 days, and we sort of put in the same sort of wavelength as wave 1. It's a bit of technical analysis. Press Alt V on your keyboard to back that, to drop a vertical line in. If we sort of go through that sort of similar just wavelength as wave 1, this could actually see us having that blow off top by that sort of time frame. Now, what about the fact that the wave 5 could actually just be the same length as wave 1? So we have to take that into consideration as well. So from this wave formation of wave 1 to the high was around about 350. Let's get this knob on for you. Let's have a look at this. What was this? From this wave 1 low to the high, you was looking at roughly 339%. So at bare minimal, if we rinse repeat wave 1, okay, let's take a look at this. 339%. So 339%, where are we? Round about there. That takes us up to the 2. Look at that, the knob on the 2. It's bang on the 2, that is. So there's a bit of confluence, okay? There's a bit of confluence that, we run into 2 at least in this bull run, because like I said to you, wave 5 tends to mirror wave 1, and if not, it can be a little bit more overextended and sort of be a third of wave 3, or even half, or even the same. So let's be conservative. Like I said to you, I'm going to conservative technical analysis in here, a measurement. So at bare minimal, you're looking at 126k. If we go through a very similar cycle as we did in wave 1, where we come up in 196 days and we appreciate 340%, something like that, wasn't it? So there's your low, there's your high. So that's your minimal forecast, in this bull run. But the thing that's different about this wave right here is this was not a parabolic blow off top. This was not a mania phase of a bull run. This is what we're anticipating. So potentially this is where you could actually go parabolic and meet all our technical targets up here. That's basically just a little bit of technical analysis to sort of back up the theory of 200k, using fibs and Elliott wave theory in time. So just here, for those of you that are not aware, we are in a technical target right now. Okay, we are in a technical target, and I'll show you that technical target for those of you that are not familiar with the channel or have been watching since I made this forecast way back in May, when we started to break down here. We started to break down. I says, look, don't panic. Okay, don't panic. We'll fall to the 1272. We'll hold it as support. Okay, you put in a left shoulder, a head, a right shoulder, because you're going to rally back up to a neckline. You're going to fall back into the EMAs as support. You're going to break out, and this is where you're going to be in a technical target to the upside of an inverse head and shoulders. I was the only YouTuber saying that. I'm not blowing me on trumpet, but I was. Everyone was bearish. Everyone's ultra bearish, and like I said to you, by blood, by fear. Okay. Right there, from there, you can see that Bitcoin is broken out the trend line. So you're now in a technical target. and this is your technical target that you're in for Bitcoin. Okay, so I do expect that Bitcoin is trying to get to that technical target before you put in a sort of deeper retracement right there. So around about 78,298 is your technical target that you're in for Bitcoin of this inverse head and shoulders right now. Okay, so yeah, like I said to you numerous times, enjoy the journey, enjoy the show, and thank you for your support. And honestly, take care everyone, and stay healthy, stay strong, and stay tuned. Take care everyone. Bye bye.